Foodfight is the worst animated film of all time. That is no surprise, that is no secret for anyone in this world. Did you know that Foodfight, the film that came out in 2012, was originally supposed to come out in the early 2000s? It was a film that was supposed to rival Toy Story, as it was when people leave, this is what really happens behind doors, and it's all this food coming to life, and how the supermarket is actually a full-blown city, and it's a full-on thing. This week on Lost Media, we will be going over Foodfight and the original version of the movie. It was supposed to be a lot more better animated in a way. It was going to have a different plot. It was going to feature Chester the cheetah, but apparently the film got scrapped. And it went through a literal production hell, and everything just went downhill. Conception for the first version of Foodfight materialized in 1997 from Lawrence Kasanoff and Joshua Wexler, the founders of Threshold Entertainment. In late 1999, Threshold applied for 2 trademarks in the Foodfight name related to merchandising, as well as copyright registration for a 22-page treatment for the film. A $25 million grant was issued on behalf of Korean Capital Film Natural Image. At the request of Wexler, an additional $50 million was expected through various product placements and pre-sale market hype of the film. With cash in hand, development of the film began in 1999. CGI and voiceover work took over. At Threshold Santa Monica studio, Kasanoff had planned to showcase the uniqueness and ability for their studio by showing a 7-minute reel of finished animation that had been created for the film. The film process then stopped in 2004 when the film's hard drives were stolen, and it got so bad that, according to one crew member, an investigation by the FBI was held and a handful of people involved were questioned about their involvement to the film. The clips you are seeing now are from the actual sizzle reel of the trailer that had came out. It is uncertain whether or not these are actually real, but judging by, how many of these clips are out there, it is assumed that the one you are seeing now is the real one. This film has a huge star-studded cast, and it says the original sizzle reel had not been seen in at least 20 years. Its last documented location was a 35mm print shown to the press in 2003. Clips from the reel can be seen in the initial trailer from 2011, some crew members' demo reels, and the original sequence as it was planned in 2000 can be seen in storyboards. The plot was stylized as a Toy Story in a supermarket, as I stated earlier, as it was about products in a supermarket that came to life when the stores closed. The film includes legendary food mascots, and the film did make sure you saw that. Mr. Clean is all over this film. And it has a huge cast. Hilary Duff, Charlie Sheen, Christopher Lloyd, and so many other people. There are many talks as to why the original film was cancelled outside of theft, though. It was said that Kasanoff was not experienced in directing an animated film, and that theft may have been an excuse to restart production with motion capture instead, which he was more comfortable using as he considered it adjacent to directing a live-action film. In result, most of the sizzle reel animation produced off this hypothetical non-mocap version of the film of the movie has since been found in a work print, but a minute or so is still missing. The final product was a heavily panned by critics for the stiff, jerky, lifeless, unfinished animation, tons of sexual innuendos, stereotypical characters, messy plot, and a terrible script, as the wonderful film we know today of Foodfight. But when you know Foodfight today, you know the people that reviewed it, you know about what it ended out with. And if you've never seen Foodfight, it is genuinely one of the most bonkers and insane movies you will ever see, and it is crazy how it even exists. So kindly check it out and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I am working on a timeline for Cloverfield. Big thanks to Pointless Hub for making a video about Cloverfield, and it has now become my hyperfixation. So I'm making a complete timeline of how I believe the lore of Cloverfield exists, and I think that video will do rather well. So I hope you all enjoy it. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I work hard. And yeah, I'll see you all next week for another episode of Lost Media. And be sure actually to leave some stuff below. I don't always have to do movies, it's media.